Thursday to everybody. Finalized our game plan. Really looking forward to getting back in the Coliseum Saturday and representing our university in what's a great rivalry. On the injury front, really no new news, standard as yesterday. So with that, I'll take any questions that you have.
Was Matt Fink able to do anything today?
No, he's going to go tomorrow. Felt a lot better today. But we held him one extra day, and he'll practice tomorrow.
If he can't go, if you come up with that scenario in terms of a backup?
Yeah, we've got several options. We can go Holden Thomas, we can go Fitz, or we can put Jalen Green back there if necessary. I don't think it's going to be necessary where Matt's at. He's feeling good, but we'll see. We'll see. If that happens, we've got 3 emergency options if needed.
Is there any scenario where Jack's redshirt would ever get taken off? Or?
I'm going to try my best not to do that to the kid. If we got in that situation, I don't think it's fair to him.
Is there an update on where Porter is at when he might return?
No, just don't have crystal ball, Zach. I know it won't be for this game. We're just playing it 1 week at a time and see where we're at.
Any idea for like Pac-12 title game? Or
Don't know. Again, no crystal ball. We just taking it 1 week at a time and seeing where we're at.
What do you think you've seen the improvement in turnovers that you have in the past 3 games?
I think the kids. I think you get what you coach, and it was stressed. And I think one of the things that I think that is, like I've said, the improvement of the balance of the offense has also happened with maturity that has grown in the wideout group. I think there's a lot more chemistry that has been involved, and trust, and knowing where they're going to be, and that helps you. As a trigger man, in the last 6 games, I think Sam's 15 touchdowns to 3 interceptions, 15 and 3, which is a great number. And the backs have been stellar all year. I mean, I can't remember the last time a back really lost a ball for us. So we're in the plus category now for the year, and hopefully climbing.
It's been one all year from the backs and receivers too.
Yeah, it's been they've had a stellar year. I credit Dylan. He does a lot. He's a master of ball security and does a wonderful job with our skill players.
Is turnover something you stress, especially this week with an offense that can put up so many points?
Yeah, and I like I said earlier in the week in our interviews, I really think that turnovers and third downs are going to be key in keeping the ball away from. Anytime you deal with the Pac-12 and these high-powered offenses, it's about keeping the ball, and that's one of the things that we've been able to do really well. I think we're first in the conference right now in making first downs and number of first downs per game. And when you're doing that, you're sustaining drives. And when you have those 10 to 15 play drives and keep a high-powered offense on the bench, that's obviously advantageous.
What would you say impresses you the most about Josh Rosen's game?
I said yesterday, I think really 3 phases that I see is one, he is so confident in releasing the football and finding open windows. There's no hesitation in his game. Great anticipatory skills. He's got extreme arm talent, can make every throw on the field. And probably the thing I've been most impressed with is his accuracy, especially deep ball accuracy. You can tell he trusts the kids. If they're even, they're leaving, and he's putting it up and really connecting. One of the premier players in the country, and definitely a kid that's going to play on Sunday.
You guys are first in the country in points in the 4th quarter of games, but it's like 75th in the 3rd quarter. Is there something you guys are able to do to come out sharper out of the locker room at halftime?
I think one of the things that you see, and I think we're really starting fast, and I've felt that in the last couple of games, and then credit maybe other teams. They're making adjustments, and then what do you do as a team? You make adjustments, and it's you really want to finish strong, and that's been our MO, is being able to start fast and finish in the 4th, and it's part of good coaching. A good coaching staff is to make in-game adjustments where you don't have to wait all the way till halftime. I think we're putting good plans together. We're jumping out fast. The other teams are making adjustments. We adjust within game, and we've been finishing strong. So hopefully we can do that again.
Your 2nd quarter points also outscored the first points, so it's another case.
Yeah, I like those first halves. I'm hoping that we can keep that going.
The Pac-12 schedule came out today for next year. And there are no Friday night road games following a road game the week before. Is that something you guys said no more? We don't want this?
No, you know, the practice that they went to this year was actually the coaches had about 12 different scenarios, and you vote on your scenario, and I think each one was given points, and you try to pick the one that's best for you and best for everybody. You know, there's always going to be Thursday, Friday, and Saturday ball games. That's the TV-driven market that we're in. But we've had the Friday away games for the last 2 years, and now we got a Friday home game this year, which is good for us. The other thing that I saw in that schedule that I really liked is, you know, after the 2 opening road games, the second and third game, we really don't have back-to-back road games the rest of the schedule, which I think is going to be advantageous too. And then having a bye, I think is going to be a good thing for us after that 5th game, after the Arizona, being at an Arizona game, which will be a big game, and then having a break after game 5. So I'm very pleased with the schedule, and looking forward to it after this season. Let's get through this season.
The other negative for some people might be that 4 teams play Friday the week before the championship game, and the others all play Saturday. So, for example, if you would get to the championship game, you'd have only 6 days after Notre Dame, where the Oregon or Washington would have a full week.
Yeah.
Is that something that the Pac-12 ought to address, that the championship game doesn't favor
I
some
don't know,
teams over others?
based on schedules, if it can get done. You know, we just happened to, you know, going into this year, we had 12 games straight, Dan, and we said that, hey, if we do our job, we're going to get that opportunity to have a week off prior to the Pac-12 championship game, and we were able to get that job done. So I think in some years it benefits you, and then some years, you know, it can hinder you.
Because they let those teams play Friday.
Yes, yeah.
So they could make them all play Saturday, so nobody's disadvantaged.
Yeah, I only worry about things I can control.
Other than Vianney and Porter, is this pretty much the best case scenario, consider where you were 3 or 4 weeks ago,
Yeah, no
injury wise?
question. I think you could see that over the last 3 weeks. We're starting to get healthy, and I think our play has improved, especially offensively, with the health that's coming back. Guys on the offensive line playing together. Getting Daniel Mortabebe back, I think, has been a real help for us. And you know, any time that you can keep guys in that lineup and build that chemistry with a quarterback, I believe it helps. Plus, having a runner that's doing what he's doing right now also does. And so hopefully we can make it through this game. We made it through last game, the healthiest we've been. There wasn't an injury last game. Get a week off prior to the Pac-12 game. So we're in a good scenario right now, Scott.
How good is Andrew Voorhees playing right now?
For a freshman, really good, Dan. You know, it reminds me of when Toa and Vianney and Damian were in there as true freshmen. He's playing to that level. Obviously, there's been some mistakes, which you know are going to happen with freshmen. But overall, his consistency of play has been really well done for a freshman.
You guys got a last wave of seniors here, Chris Hawkins, Steve Mitchell, guys who have played for 3 head coaches. What kind of impact have those guys had on?
I told them today what a special group they are, and really the word I used was legacy. That they're going to have an opportunity to leave a legacy here with what they accomplish, hopefully with what they do on Saturday. You know, and what they're fighting for on Saturday. They're fighting for the opportunity to be undefeated in the Coliseum the past 2 seasons. They have the opportunity to have 2 back-to-back November runs and be 4-0. Opportunity to keep the victory bell right here. And you know, really a group that has really carried us not only to a Rose Bowl but possibly a Pac-12 championship. So they have a tremendous opportunity to live their legacy that really hopefully is continued as we improve each and every year. I think they're the foundation of how it got done.
Would you almost rather UCLA was coming in, you know, with a really strong record? I mean, is it a little harder when they're kind of in that middle?
Dan, I think really last week watching that tape and our kids watching that tape, they were a scary team last week, especially offensively. And you watch that tape, you go, wow, that's one of the most powerful offenses in the country. And Josh, when he's hot like that, I mean, he's as good as anybody. And so I think that, and you know, it is a rivalry game. There's a lot of pride with both teams, and both. I think Bax told me today there's like 57 57 kids on each team right here from Southern California. And so, you know, we all know each other, and that pride of being able to be the city champ for 365 days, I think is important to everybody.
Let's do one more.
All righty, guys. Happy Thursday. See y'all.
Thanks.